Peace. This is Ogula Ra, and today I'm going to be talking about the 6 signs of black magic. Um, right now, we're at a time where the New Age movement. A lot of people is getting into the occult. Whether it's for knowledge, information, start their own practice, but majority of the time, a lot of people may get into it for monetary gain or to be malicious and use it for uh, evil intentions or evil purpose. So I just want to run down 6 signs to be watchful for, to be aware of. Um, Most of us would know the first sign would be uh, dealing with nightmares. Now, when you're dealing with nightmares, if you're, the one, you may wake up, in the middle of the night, what I'm saying, not able to maintain sleep, having nightmares about predatory animals such as werewolves, wild dogs, alligators, any type of predatory animal that's attacking you, biting you, chasing you, and things like that. That's one. Second one would be, you know, um, stomach related issues. And you have to wait it out because if you have stomach related issues, acid reflux, heartburn, that's different. But the symptoms of rapid diarrhea, stomach aches, and a lot of times when you're waking up from a state of you're fighting or you're warfaring or you have, matter of fact, with dreams, you're fighting or you're defecating on the floor and you're naked and you're defecating on the floor. Also having dreams about your enemies. It's a sure way of knowing that you know that they're sending black magic. But going back to the stomach, you start having stomach related issues paired with the nightmares. You wake up, you go into the bathroom. That's one of the signs too. And also, what's happening is that when you start having digestive issues, when you're being attacked, a lot of times this person is attacking your solar plex. And when you're thinking about your solar plex, it deals with your willpower and your gut. Not to say if you feel in your gut, a lot of times they want to dominate or deal with your willpower. So a lot of times, what happens when it's being manipulated, not in your control, your body or your digestive system uh, alerts you to let you know that something is wrong, because not only you have your brain and your digestive system is your second brain. So when they're attacking your willpower, they're basically trying to dominate or trying to overpower so they can send that particular frequency or negative energy to you. That's two. Three, headaches. The headaches can vary from uh, a band around your head or pulling over your head or feeling spaced, like you're spaced out. Um, at the same time, you have to be kind of discerning about that, because right now, being that we in the age of Aquarius, you're dealing with a lot of individuals who are getting that cosmic consciousness, or they're going through their upload or whatever. So you have to weigh that out. But when you're dealing with headaches, you're not a person who has headaches. You know what I'm saying? And you start to have a band or pressure in your head or pulling in your head. And then immediately after that, you may start seeing images of different people you was in conflict with, or or you start getting negative thoughts of suicide, of hurting yourself, a self doubt, or just depression. A lot of times, Those are the signs. So that's three. Um, Plumbing issues, meaning um, things are overflowing for some reason, or the toilet's running on its own, or you start to have like a gurgling effect in your pipes. That can also be a sign of energy being sent to you. You also have electronic issues such as AC unit, um, dryer unit, refrigerator, microwave, sometimes the burner on your stove. All of a sudden, it just goes out for no reason. You don't know why it's happening. And a lot of times, when you're under black magic, some people not aware of the first thing that goes in effect is your electronic devices, like appliances. You can also have situations where your light bulb may flicker, or you when it flickers, you may have situations where you're continuing um, replacing a light bulb, it constantly blowing up. But at the same time, sometimes if you're dealing with a lot of vibration, angelic vibrations, ancestors, they can actually be interference in trying to communicate with you. But when you're under a black magic attack, those symptoms is going to pair, and it's either you may go through all the symptoms all at one time. So a lot of times the situation is going to pair. Um, that's I think that's six. But with the electronics, energies and frequencies attached to a current for it to either malfunction or give you an issues. But the thing is, when you're going through those six sounds that I've mentioned, you actually can identify with what is being thrown. Again, if you're having electronic issues, uh, malfunctions, you know that they're using the air element, they're using intent, and they're using the communication. And when they're commuting negative words or mantras or whatever that they're saying, that frequency of that vibration, because you think about megahertz, vibration frequencies goes into the ether of the cosmic energies and connect to any electronic current that you have in your home, and it causes it to malfunction. And really, when it comes to that, that's dealing with your higher chakras, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, and they're throwing intentions to knock you off balance, knocking you to where you're not functioning. Okay, that's one. It's the air element, right? Plumbing issues. This person stored up a lot of anger or animosity, and what happens is when they go into that emotional distress or evil intent, what happens is it. And when you think about water, for instance, going back when you think about water, if you get a clear bowl of water and you set it in a room or in a corner in an environment, what begins to happen, residue, invisible residue that you don't see in the air, start to trap and actually sit inside the water. And in time, it gets cloudy, it gets sludge, and then it gets absorbed. And what happens is it poisons your thought and your emotions. And then if you're in a house, you have an emotional outbursts, or you're dealing with intimacy issues, or you're just depressed. You're going through all these different formatic uh, situations where you're emotionally distressed. A lot of times it goes into your water system. It can overflow, or it's not running how it needs to. Sometimes people have plumbing issues, but again, those signs is always more. It's more signs than that, but those six that I've uh, actually experienced, other people that I've encountered had those experiences, and I, look at okay, it pairs. All of them pairs all at one time. Sometimes you may get two out of one, three out of one, five out of one. It just depends on what's being sent. So you know that they're using a lot of emotion and intent to cause that issue. So they'll went through electronics, dealing with air, you have water. Now the next one to identify what's being sent, if you are a plant lover, all of a sudden your plants is dying. If you're watering it, plant food, enough sunlight, you know what I'm saying? Um, and it's dying, then that lets you know that uh, this person is actually coming against your finances. You're not able to be grounded. You know what I'm saying? You're having relationship issues, or you're feeling spaced out, or you're not feeling like you're being present. They're using that energy or sending that energy towards you. Okay, so this is a quick video talking about the 6 signs of black magic, being able to know the signs, the symptoms, and being able to um, know what's being sent to you. So this is Ogula Ra. Peace.